Today's my birthday, and that's really exciting. And I said today I'm going to make a video on my birthday, and I really didn't know what the topic would be. I don't celebrate my birthday a lot, and I think that's just because as you get older you kind of lose track of, well, at least I did. I lost track of like the point of celebrating. Like, why am I celebrating? Each year that the day would come around, I'd be like, it's not really a big deal. I might like take myself and go and get some like frozen yogurt, or I've done things, with groups of friends. But for me, the day, it comes and then it goes, and then I don't understand the point of it. And that's pretty much how I feel about all holidays and pretty much anything that people really celebrate. I don't get it. I really don't, because it just kind of comes and goes. So I said, okay, well, maybe when I have children, I will actually celebrate my birthday. Don't have children, but today I said, you know what? I'm going to at least make an effort to have a good day. So this is me on my way to making an effort to celebrating myself a little bit. And that really comes from self-love. I'm not doing it because I actually understand the point of it. I'm doing it because I feel like, why not find another way to honor myself? Find a way to honor yourself in any way possible, because there's going to be so many times in your life where you lose track of that point of honoring yourself. And this week has really been the same theme, where I noticed that people worship everyone else except themselves. They will worship anything and everything. It's like something that's almost embedded into people, to just worship and worship and worship other things. It doesn't matter what it is. I've seen people worship Taco Bell. I've seen people worship someone who they think is very smart, their mentors, but they worship them, meaning they are always calling their name. They're always almost bowing to them. They are always just like, oh, this is the best thing that's ever happened. And they don't seem to think that they're the best thing that's ever happened. And that is something that I feel should change. Now, I've always pretty much had a good feeling about myself. Now, that's true. But I've had my days, I've had my weeks, and I feel like I've even had my months, maybe a year or two, where maybe I lost track of that knowing. It didn't mean I didn't know it, but I lost track of it. And so what I really want to encourage everyone to do is find a way to honor yourself. Worship yourself. If you look in my room, I have pictures of myself. I do. I have mirrors up on the wall, and is it because I just love looking at myself? Yes and no. It's because I understand the importance of worshiping myself, because whether you realize it or not, you are the most important person to yourself. You are. Even if you think you're the most humble and giving person in the world, you are the most important person to yourself. And if someone ever accused you of being self-important, it's absolutely silly. Of course, you are the most important person to yourself. Even in your humility, even in your giving, that is a part of your self-importance. Because in a way, you're saying, well, this is what I do, because that's important to you. If you understand that, then you need to understand that everyone else is more important in their mind. In my mind, I'm more important than you. And in your mind, you're more important than me. Now, if you realize you have all these people running around more important than each other, then you realize you have to figure out, okay, well, how do we actually interact? And if you love yourself, you actually understand how to interact. And that was the whole point of saying do unto others as you do unto yourself, the golden rule. The point is that you can't get away from being self-important. Some people will call that the ego. You cannot kill the ego, but you can teach it how to behave. And that's what self-love is about. If you can really teach yourself how to love yourself and constantly implement it in your life, you'll be able to do that and share that with someone else, and also give them that space to love themselves as well. So you won't have that need to control them. You won't have that need to take from them and take from them. You won't have that way of kind of draining someone or expecting something from them. You won't have that because you love yourself, and you realize that If I'm the most important person in the world, then they must be the most important person in the world to them. And if you know how good it feels to love yourself, then you know how good it would feel if they were loving themselves. Find a way to honor yourself, because when you do that, you'll be able to honor other people in a healthier way. Not in a way of worship, but just in a way of recognizing. And if you can do that, you can honor other people in a healthy and balanced way. That's what I do every day. But today I'm going to take a little extra time to make it special. All right, I hope you do the same.